Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Time with Eric. I am, of course, always Eric. Today we have hopefully a good video. This is going to span probably about a week of filming, so I have another project coming out, but you'll see that before you see this video. This is a cheap laptop from AliExpress. They actually did pretty well with that. They gave me a nice little thing there. I even was smart enough to do that. Sorry, you are right underneath the microphone. I hope this package doesn't make too much noise. One of the things I always forget to say when I talk about these cheap devices from AliExpress. Buy at your own risk. Just because you see me having a good experience with it doesn't mean you will. And this company is called Adreamer. Good luck. Ooh, I cut. Apparently, that's a very thin box in there. I cut that. Just for the sake of good graces, be careful with knives. This is actually a brand new blade, even though the knife looks like crap. It's a brand new blade. So this is a plain white box. That's interesting. Put that over there with the recycles. How does this play? Okay, so we're gonna go this way with it. It's funny. I felt this, but I didn't feel the box inside. So let's and of course I put the knife down without closing it, because that's what smart people do. Now this is supposed to be a brand new laptop, and it does appear to be. So this is the Adreamer. Whee! I still haven't peeled that off yet. This is the color gray. It's the Leobook. Remember my Spanish there for a second. 13. Color, spelled with a U. Gray. I don't know why. Initially I had selected brown. I don't know why I did. But then I woke up at like 2 o'clock in the morning to go to the bathroom and saw an email from them saying that they were out of the brown. Would gray be okay? I'm like, I didn't realize I ordered. I mean, I just said yes. But I didn't realize I ordered brown. Alright. So I don't have a top-down camera for this segment. I will for the next. This is actually, it's got nice padding. Like, this box actually doesn't feel cheap. One of the hard parts is the camera is about 8 feet away from me right now. Oh. Oh, joy. Joy. That has the Chinese plastic smell. So it comes with this kind of... Well, it comes I was about to say multi-language, but... yeah, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. Alright, there's a little Leobook thingamajigger in here. Good thing I learned Spanish, because it is showing me some stuff in Spanish. I don't see any English whatsoever. Environmental protection claims. It does not tell me any. Sorry about that. Anything in English. Oh, specifications. So it is. This one is the N-Lake 4020. Now I pooped up. I thought I was ordering a 5095, which is the same processor as that little mini PC, but I selected the wrong thing. You know what? All in all, this is a sharp little laptop. All things considered, it's a nice looking machine. All in all, it's got a mini HDMI port on this side and a USB and then the power jack. It's actually not all that light. all things considered, on this side it's got the headphone, microphone, and SD card, and another USB. So it looks like it's only got 2 USB ports. Let's look at the bottom. So we will open that up before the end of this part. Now I'm going to slide this to me, and I'm going to see, does it have power, or does it have any battery at all? And this is where having the second camera would come in handy. Alright, looks like we're plugging it in. That's a great start. So it does claim to be WX or WQXGA IPS, and I know it's a solid state drive. I ordered a 512 gigabyte solid state drive on it. Okay, there is a light there. I don't know, we might have to come back to this. You have to hold it down. Oh, you have to hold it down. Okay. So does it have charge? Okay, so first impressions, the screen doesn't look that bad. But then again, we're only on the splash screen. I will put it in. I will plug it in for now. I just want to see. All right, this is actually. Give me 1 second. All right, I realized I couldn't do this section without having a camera here. Right now, I'm just using my webcam. I didn't feel like going and getting the other phone for the NDI. It took. I don't know if I'd call it an unreasonable amount of time to get here, and based on that, these viewing angles are actually not bad. Yeah, so this trackpad is okay. Now this is actually a good sign, because usually with some of these cheap devices you end up having they'll have admin accounts that are open. Actually, let me take this off. Are there vents on the bottom? Actually, no. So let me just take this off of here. Oh, I just bumped that camera. Alright, so we're probably going to have to... Oh. Go back. Skip. It used to be skip was the hard one. Alright, let me turn off this camera for 1 second. The keyboard's actually not bad. Not great. Alright, so now that that's over, we're probably going to end up having to pause this and then coming back to it. My idea, and it looked like it was winning on the poll, so that's what I'm going to go with, is I'm going to, if it makes sense to, basically, my go-to laptop, well, my only laptop that I have is a, or the laptop I'm using is a Alienware R15 V3 or something. It's a 2017 laptop. It's a i7 7700 with a 1070 in it. Is what I'm thinking I'll do is I will take this out to the living room and I'll use this for a week and then come back. This setup process just takes so long. I hate Windows so bad. What I want to do at some point, like I said before we end, is I'll take that and I have another inland SSD over there. Cool. Actually, I have two. You know, it's weird. You know, when certain things are brand new, you don't see them around much, but then when they are, then you give them a couple years, it's like, oh yeah, I got a couple M.2 NVMe's laying around. Yeah, I've got a random 1080 Ti laying around. Actually, I don't. I wish I did. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pause this and come back when there's something to see. I'll be honest, I kind of forgot just how horrible of an experience the Windows 11 setup is. Well, Windows experience in general. I think what I'm going to end up doing is, while I'm waiting on this, I'm going to go ahead and just make a Linux Mint flash drive. And I think you can swap out the SSD on this if you can. I don't know. See, no, I'm not going to put Linux on it yet. I think that'll be a different video. God, Windows is just so bad. I haven't even seen the desktop yet. I mean, like, I've only been filming in here for probably half an hour, but still, I haven't seen the desktop on it. So it's downloaded updates, and then I guess it's going to do them, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so here we are. This has been kind of an annoying process. Boy, do I hate Windows. By the way, I am using my Logitech keyboard mouse combo thing that's kind of disgusting now that I'm seeing it on camera. There's a number of things about this. I definitely, without a doubt, ordered the wrong one. This actually has a pretty nice display on it. I haven't actually gone on like YouTube or anything yet. We're not all the way up on the brightness, but it is a, where did I see it? Yeah, it's a 1900 by 1200. I think they call that a 3 by 2 or 9. I don't know, but it's you know, it's a nice size screen. We're running Windows graphics. I have not gone on here at all to do. Let me do. But it's not. What I thought I was ordering was a N100 based one, not a you know, let me just do this real quick. It is a stereo sound, I can tell that from here. But I don't think I'll be able to. Actually, let me try this on Edge, because I have a lot of plugins on Chrome. So we're not going to have YouTube Premium set up. All right, let's see here. Hey, my name's finally getting in there. Alright, let's go into.
My internet, my rules. Introducing My Home from Verizon.
So far the audio's not terrible. I've definitely heard worse. What are we run at 720p 60? Although that is all the way up. And you can see me hiding in the background just like. Now what happens if I go 1080p 60? Now my videos are only ever 1080p. I don't have Stats for nerds. Dropped frames are going really, really fast. But here's what I found out. Like I said, I thought I was ordering an N100 laptop, or, what is it, N97. But, oh boy, what I ended up ordering was the N4020. And what that means is what we have is a dual core setup. It is not a, it's not a quad core. It's not, ooh, I hope I didn't just mess up my video doing that. Okay. That sound may end up in my video. Oops. But as you can see, we're just sitting here pegged at 100% this whole time. And what are we doing? We're doing nothing. I don't think this is going to be something that I can use to replace my laptop out front.
I realized I couldn't do this section without having the camera here. Right now I'm just using my webcam. I feel like going to get the other phone for the NDI. It took, I don't know if I'd call it an unreasonable amount of time to get here.
But as you can see, like, this is playing fine on VLC. Because, like, right now I have, if I go into this, I'm trying to remember how to do all this crap on Windows. This PC, I have my network drive. Oh, okay, never mind. I almost had a little heart attack because I keep forgetting that the network drive does not show everything else on my 8 TB hard drive on my other system. So I just had a mini heart attack because I saw about 3.5 TB of stuff not there. But yeah, if I go into videos, like even pull it off the network drive, like for most stuff it seems okay. What's VCF swap? Okay. Oh, I know what that is. Let me go to, yeah, this pull.
Alright, so like I said in the community post, Luke and I are headed to the vintage computer area that watch my videos, so
Yeah, like, it seems to be okay. Now, like, right now, I'm running it.
it is already 86 degrees and it is 9:38.
Like I said, I'm running through my network, although, you know, it's going through here, going through my network, and into my PC, and then back through, you know how that is. What about the actual, what about, like, the actual files?
Alright, so we are here at the VCF, or Vintage Computer Federation. I got my orange.
Alright, so, what do I do with this PC? It seems to work okay. Let me put a pause on real quick. Like, one of the things that has me very disappointed is just how long it took to bring up this download notification, on LibreOffice. I wanted to see what LibreOffice was going to be like on it. Obviously, I put VLC player on it. This is having a hard time. What if I do? That might be worse. Okay, I probably should turn off the other main lights and just leave this filming light on. But I'm very disappointed that I ordered the wrong laptop. Now, the question was for the video idea, do I do I do a inexpensive laptop, a sub $200 laptop? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to turn this camera off for a second while I log into AliExpress. And yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, wait a minute, I should just go ahead and pause the video rather than just turn off the video and let you guys sit through there. So yeah, I have some stuff coming. But this is the laptop. I spent $173.89, and I feel like that's $100 too much now that I'm looking at it. The Leobook 13, you can get it in a bunch of different configurations. I went ahead with a full HD. Oh, now that's over $200. So there's no way I would recommend this for $200. I mean, maybe, but chances are you can go on Facebook Marketplace and get a used laptop a lot better. I'm going to test one more thing on this, but yeah, I misread that as something completely different, and ended up ordering the N4030. I thought it was, or 4020. What is this one here? This is a 14.1 inch. N3700. See, like, I don't know the Celerons like that. But yeah. So this is an older model. What we're going to do is we're going to try something a little bit different. Okay, spoiler alert. I have seen what is on the inside of this. I was not expecting what I found. Now, it's not as... I don't know. It might not be as bad as it could be. But I certainly was not expecting what I just saw. I was expecting an M.2 drive. So, looks like there's these two screws down here, which I really hope are magnetic, because the other two were not. And it's got these crazy clips holding that door in. I was not expecting a SATA drive. Now the question is, I'm not going to take this little port, or this little carrier off of it. I'm just going to slide this Kingston drive in here. Now I believe this Kingston drive has Linux on it, so we're gonna see what that does real quick. But I don't know why my screwdriver just fell apart too. I mean, it does get used a lot. Okay, so the flash drive you see right here is a Linux Mint drive. And I'm sorry about the shakiness. There's not a whole lot I can do with this particular table. I want to build a different filming desk at some point because this one is not very convenient. But let me... we are way off the axis there. Oh yeah, you gotta hold it for a second. So the question is whether or not it'll complain about the SSD. I don't know. We're gonna start Linux Mint 22 Cinnamon. Wait, is that coming off the flash drive or is that coming off the SSD? Linux Mint, what Linux Mint did I even download? I don't know. Help! I need an adult! I'm starting to think, based on the length of time, it might be a... Let me try to get you guys a little more centered. I swear that it's not as washed out as it is right now. But yeah, when I realized a couple days after I ordered this, I'm like, maybe the N4020 isn't that bad. I think we can agree that it is, in fact, that bad. I need to get... I have another camera, but I need to get a charger for it. I keep losing them, and then I ordered a charger and it was the wrong one. So is this the flash drive? Because I feel like it should have already been on if it was really Linux Mint. But let me try to... I don't know if that'll help because there's not as much glare on the screen. Or I can just pause and set the camera up right. That's what I think I'll do. Alright, so I decided to just go ahead and start installing Linux Mint. I got the camera set up as best I can in the situation I'm in. It really sucks that I use a webcam for this, but like I said, I have a Sony Candy Ham that at some point I want to try to get another charger for. It'd be good on this arm. But, yeah, in this case, I'm definitely saying I would not recommend this laptop. I wanted to do a completely different type of video with it. I don't see that happening. I've been at this for like over 2 hours, maybe close to 3, and running Windows on it just does not make sense at all. And I'm pretty sure, based on the speed that this is going, that they're USB 2.0 ports. I don't know, man. Like, I'm just not... I'm not... What's the meme of that guy? I'm just not having a good time. It's just pretty rough. And like I said, I planned on using this for a week, but I don't see that happening. And yeah, it's just not going to happen that way. I think I'm going to try to get, I don't know, I'm looking at my so that was on the 27th. I uploaded that. That was 3 days ago. Why can't I just pull up the calendar? Like, why does this have to be like this? It doesn't. Oh, there we go. That one was user error. So that was, I put that one up on Tuesday. I can probably put this one up either. I'll probably get it ready for upload tomorrow. I'll just go ahead and come out here and do the edit. Either that or I'll do the edit on my laptop in the living room. I don't know. But I thought this was going to be a completely different style of video. And it turns out it's not. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this until Windows or until Linux Mint's installed. I just want to say one more thing while I'm waiting on this. The whole time I was waiting on the Windows updates, because it was the Windows updates after you had typed in all your information and all that. It took nearly an hour. I watched wow, that just peaked really hard. I hope that didn't come out too bad. But I watched an entire live stream from another YouTuber named Lon Sodman. I watched an entire live stream. He was live for like 70 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that, maybe closer to 90. And I was there for basically the whole live stream. So the whole time I was sitting there, it had the option to skip updates and go to desktop. But I wanted to know what the experience of a new user was going to be. So I sat there and sat there and sat there, and sat there, and then I finally get up to Windows, and it's just an absolute terrible experience. Now that the N100 and N95 Celerons, the Alder Lakes, they're not bad. Like that little T8 thingy, I'll try to remember to put that up here somewhere. That Fire Bat, that wasn't bad at all. I was expecting that kind of experience, but then I realized that what I got was the N4020. Now, I can do all things through a Bible verse taken out of context. Or I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. But I can... That's one of the things that's nice about Linux is... let's see here. Now, luckily this doesn't really affect me. 4020. I have a camera in my line of sight processor. Do we have Intel Arc page? Yes. I don't know when these came out. N4020, 2 cores, 2 threads. Wow, it's only a 4.8 watt chip. Well, TDP is 6 watts. These were discontinued in 2019. So, is this a 2019 laptop? And they're just like a bunch of new old stock, or do they just have a bunch of boards randomly? I want to know the release date, because I know the maybe it's a 14 nanometer, so I know the discontinued date. Oh, launch date was Q4 2019. Okay, so this is definitely an old chip still, but I think, yeah, because there's been a lot of advancements. They now have the N200s, which I'm hoping to get one of them in, but it's been a while since I've seen Linux Mint take this long to install. The computer I stole this SSD out of was a Core 2 Duo, and wasn't even this bad. So, take that as you will. Yeah, I guess I'll come back in a little bit. Alright, so it's in Linux. It's slightly less painful. I haven't really done anything, to be honest. I brought up, I haven't even tried to play a video yet, but here, it might not be apples to apples because, don't tell me the audio doesn't work. Here I am watching an ad on my own. See, like, this is, in case you're wondering if I actually tested it, no. Let me try to find, again, I have a, okay, so, audio doesn't work. I'm going to go ahead and keep messing with this. I will get back to this video maybe tomorrow, but I need to get something to eat, and then I also need to go to the bathroom, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, so I gotta be honest, I started working on this Friday night, and it's a crying shame because, truth be told, this thing has a very nice screen. The build quality this thing actually feels solid. There's very little keyboard flex. I mean, it's there. Not saying it's not. It's got a nice screen, but it has this Intel 4020 processor, and it's just absolutely awful. Give me 1 second. I actually wanted to put a background on it that looked a little bit better than just the standard Linux Mint. So, what I've done so far, like I said, is oh, by the way, I took apart I wanted to see if there's any indication of who made the SSD, because this is all you get. There really isn't. It just looks like generic flash chips. There's no DRAM on it. It's just basic SSD. I got curious, so I took it apart. But like, this thing actually makes me legitimately mad. Not the SSD, because I mean this is how most SSDs are. But like, this laptop actually makes me legitimately mad because, you know, the build quality, like, this thing has a really, like, I wish I could explain to you through the internet that this thing just feels good. Like, it feels like a nice laptop. But I'm doing updates. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit when I get done with this. I'm gonna see if I can get the sound working, and actually, let me do that and then come back to the video. Okay, so here's a development. Remember the other day it wouldn't work? Well,
front, left, front, right.
Okay, so I don't know what happened. I guess it just hadn't loaded the driver yet. But yeah, everything seems to be working now. It still kind of, you know, sucks. But yeah, let's play a YouTube video. And this is just how long it takes to load up YouTube. I like the fact that since I looked at my YouTube channel, Linus Tech Tips comes up, Jay's 2 cents, you know, Dave's Garage. But this is actually a very good video by Jay talking about water cooling and the end of it. To see how, yeah, that's just how long it takes to. Oh, hold on. I'm doing updates in the background. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I ended up having to reboot it because I was doing Linux updates on it, and because I kept getting it crashing on me on when I was trying to play a video. So I think it was upgrading Firefox, but because that's what I'm using on here right now. But yeah, like,
and most importantly, expensive. And that's what's keeping a lot of people from really jumping into the PC gaming world. Well, I went out and searched for maybe something.
Let's see what it's showing for dropped frames. The this is actually a very good video. Actually, it's showing 0 dropped frames now. Okay, now it's got a whole bunch of dropped frames coming up.
This is taped up very tightly.
But I'm gonna try to bring up like one of my own videos. Yeah, when I type in tech, another one that comes up is Tech Yes City. He's another good one. I need to delete that. This was a video that got a lot of views, but not very highly rated.
Alright, everybody. Not sure if this is going to be a cautionary
So this is running 720p 60, and it's just dropping frames a lot. Like, yeah, we're over 300 dropped frames, and it's only been like 27 seconds into the video. Short answer is, this is a well-built laptop, which is really a shame because I can in no way, shape, or form, I have no idea where the screws that held this in are, recommend it. I've been told before that I'm way too nice to the cheap Chinese crap I get in. Well, here you go. Don't buy it. I left a pretty negative review on AliExpress. The company reached out to me asking me what's wrong. I haven't messaged them back. I'm just going to message them and tell them, like, look, it's a very well-built laptop, but it's basically useless with the processor that's in it. I want to get another one of these that actually fits. But, yeah, all in all, it's a shame because, like, look how nice the colors match what you're seeing here. Like, it's a very good screen. The viewing angles are, if I didn't have that light right there, are quite good. You know, you're even like off axis like that. The viewing angles are great. It is plastic, but it has a nice feel to it. But nah, man, I can't. Oh, and it even has stereo. You won't be able to see it because I don't have my secondary camera on. But it has stereo. It has stereo microphones. The speakers are stereo. They do play left and right. Let me know what you think I should do with this. I mean, I don't know if they're going to ask me if I want to send it back or not. So I'm going to message them later. But just let me know if there's anything you want me to test further with this. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.